Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Russell Cage Experience, returning here live or later on as you're watching this Monday night, June 28th, if you will. Just got done watching Raw a little over 30 minutes ago. Also got to watch Ring of Honor on HDNet as well tonight. So, I'm going to give you my thoughts on both Ring of Honor and WWE Raw from this past week. Of course, on Ring of Honor, the scheduled card for tonight, as always, you know, card is subject to change, was Kevin Steen versus Bobby Shields, Cheech and Cloudy versus Josh Raymond and Christian Abel, the Necro Butcher versus Eric Stevens with Prince Nana and the Embassy, as the group's called. And the main event for the Ring of Honor on HDNet for this Monday was Tyler Black versus El Generico. So that's what happened. That was their scheduled card on Ring of Honor on HDNet. And this is actually the first time I've actually got to watch Ring of Honor live on Monday night. I checked out some of their other stuff here on YouTube. The show, I believe it was the show leading into Death Before Dishonor 8, which was their last pay-per-view that they just had, which I heard was really good. So definitely, if you have a chance to check out that, definitely do so. Of course, Christopher Daniels back with the company. But as far as Ring of Honor goes, I'm really liking what I'm seeing in Ring of Honor. The main event, of course, was, as I said, was Tyler Black, who is the Ring of Honor World Champion, versus El Generico, and this was actually a good match. I was really into this match, and compared to the Raw main event, which was a mega 8-man tag match, as they were billing it, which saw the 8 participants in the Money in the Bank match coming up: Miz, Chris Jericho, Edge, and Ted DiBiase versus Randy Orton, Evan Bourne, R-Truth, and John Morrison. See, had too many names in there to remember. Anyway, the main event compared to each other, I thought, honestly, the Ring of Honor main event, and I'm not saying this because I've been down on WWE's product as of late, because WWE's product has been improving as of late, but comparing the two main events, I was more into the Ring of Honor main event, and I'm not sure if that's because I'm trying to give a little bit more attention to Ring of Honor, or if, you know, I mean, it was a really good match. And the gentleman from the Pro Wrestling Report, they interviewed Jim Cornette a couple weeks back, I believe it was, and he's also with the Ring of Honor company right now, and I'm not going to go out and be a Ring of Honor mark. I'm just saying that right now. But the Ring of Honor main event was better than the Raw main event. Now, as far as Raw is concerned, the Nexus, as the NXT Season 1 guys are being referred to now as, the Nexus segment, they jumped Ricky Steamboat, Michael Hayes, Mike Rotunda, Jerry Lawler, and Arn Anderson. Now, I'm thinking it furthered it a little bit, because the storyline was that the Nexus wasn't allowed to attack WWE Superstars, and the WWE Superstars weren't allowed to attack Nexus. Coming from the anonymous GM, who now has a podium and a laptop and a microphone now, and it says, well, yeah, anyway, I don't know how I feel about that, but apparently they didn't say anything about WWE legends who are not WWE superstars, which, to me, I can kind of see that, but at the same time, they're still superstars in a way because they're WWE legends. You know, that's just my take on it. But we had Vladimir Kozlov versus Santino Marella, as well as Mark Henry versus Sheamus, and Alicia Fox and Maurice versus Eve and Gail Kim, which actually wasn't a bad match in itself, with Maurice and Alicia Fox picking up the victory. Alicia Fox is improved, folks. And of course the main event, as I said, So overall, I thought Raw, it helped establish stuff going into, like, matches going into the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Unfortunately, we get John Cena in another title match, which I'm not too fond about, but see, I feel that John Cena should have been in the Money in the Bank match. You know, some people might argue that he you know, and this was kind of the point of why he's getting a match at Money in the Bank, but it's a cage match against Sheamus because the Nexus interfered in their match last week. That's why he's getting a title match again. But personally, if it was me, I would have put a number one contenders match in the main event, and then whoever didn't win the number one contenders match, have them go into the Money in the Bank match. But seeing as who's in the Money in the Bank match now, I can see why they put those people, the people they put in it, because each person is kind of matching up with somebody else. I mean, you got Evan Bourne and Jericho, you got Ted DiBiase and R-Truth, you have The Miz and Randy Orton, and technically you can add Edge and Randy Orton in there too, and of course Miz and John Morrison, I guess, if you want to go that route. But as far as furthering the Nexus, Wade Barrett wasn't there because he's meeting with WWE officials, apparently. So he wasn't there tonight. It was just the 6 guys jumping the 5 legends, of course, and getting the upper hand. So overall, Raw helped establish the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, while the Ring of Honor show was actually wrestling the entire time, and actually the entire time that Ring of Honor was on, that I was watching it, I don't recall there ever being a commercial break, and I'm not sure if that was just something, because I watched the stream of it, because I don't get HDNet here at my grandmother's house, but I was watching a stream of it online here, and I'm not sure if they typically do no commercials the entire hour, well, the entire time that they're on, which was about 55 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, if I timed it right. They was on for an entire 55 minutes, and it was the entire time was wrestling. And that's what I'm liking about Ring of Honor. As far as Raw's concerned, as far as matches go, the best match I thought, or the match I enjoyed the most out of the night, was the Divas tag team match. Alicia Fox and Maurice versus Gail Kim and Eve. And I also, I kind of enjoyed the main event, because I'm a fan of The Miz, and I'm a fan, you know, I'm a fan of most of those guys in the ring. So it was good seeing that. I mean, they could have, I guess in order to include everybody, they had to put it in an 8-man tag match. But as far as the superior main event, I felt Ring of Honor's main event was better. I would like to see an end to the match, but Kevin Steen interfered in the match, beating up El Generico, who he fought at Death Before Dishonor. So, but overall, a pretty good night of wrestling as far as setting up and establishing stuff, and actually seeing some actual wrestling going on. So, with that being said, if you watch Ring of Honor and Raw both, let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you watch one or the other, same thing. Comments below, let me know what you thought. And with that being said, you guys take it easy. Hopefully I might be back Thursday for an Impact review. So you guys take it easy. Have a great night. Peace out.